Hello everyone, this is GrayShot117 bringing you another Company of Heroes 2 commentary. This time, I want to thank Jesus Troops, aka Woodstock, for sending me this replay. And also his ally, Golden Panzer. My guess is relative RJ Gartley. Very nice, Jesus Troops, saying good luck, have fun. Let's see, on the enemy team we have Key and we also have, Daniel Stale? Very nice. I like when people work together and then they kill each other. It's great. Anyway, we go back to this game. We have one American, one Soviet, one OKW, and one Wehrmacht. So actually, we have a good overall game going. We go look over here. Golden Panzer sending his American troops to grab the cemetery. This is, even though, again, you think, oh, why would I take a cemetery? This is one of the key places to hold because these walls, again, infantry can't jump it or climb it. So if you can pin these troops along these corridors and these pretty much paths, you can essentially hold down and lock down this area, and especially for fuel, that's very important. The same thing, I guess, could be said about this star because of the, I guess, this area, but as you can see, it doesn't include the fuel, so it's not as good. So typically, a lot of players will, I guess, push on this side, and then most likely forget about this side. Unless they'll send a couple of troops. Because it's very, I don't want to say easy, but it's easier to lock down this sector, especially with this high wall. Because you can just have troops pinning this section across, and then you just blow this bridge. And it just makes it very difficult for the enemy to come through. I think they did change it up, because I think this star was over here the last time I checked. But yeah, I haven't played this map that often, simply because of the fact it doesn't come up in rotation for 2v2 all that much. Not exactly sure why, but yeah. We look over here, and we see that Jesus Troops is moving up. By the way, if you're wondering, I guess, what my guess is he's calling himself Jesus Troops is because he has shock troops. And I've heard from many commentators on YouTube, that's the quote-unquote nickname for shock troops. So we'll see if those come into play. Golden Panzer went the Rifle Company, which has the... Oh, elite rifleman. Yeah, this is a bad scenario, especially behind heavy cover. Yeah, it's pretty smart. Just pull back. You can't win that fight. The best way, actually... Well, you could if you, like, mind it up and just lure it into a trap. The riflemen are doing what they do best and currently owning these Wehrmacht. Ooh, something caught on fire there. But he's being pushed back. Rifleman flanking. Heavy cover and high ground. Very, very nice. No cover. Okay, he's going to the church, although I have a question. How effective is this cover if there's a giant hole in it and you're literally eye level with the hole? That's my question. Also, overwhelming fire against one building. Gonna pretty much own it. We look over here, though. As you can see, Key B has taken over this entire area, and slowly but surely, with the help of Daniel, is pushing in. Jesus Troops is moving his forces instead of going for that right side. He's going to push it and try to take over this. Conscripts versus Pioneers and Grenadiers. Probably not a good fight, although the Molotov cocktail will remove them from cover, making it a little better. But again, Pioneer excel at close range, so it's going to destroy those conscripts. Oh, okay, very smart, putting down the tank traps here. If you're wondering why tank traps, again, stops tanks, and it's heavy cover, so you can actually put a troop here, and if they try to attack, you can just literally just hold them back. Oh my god, that unit's so close to dying. Flamethrower unit also down, I don't know. I know a lot of people like using flamethrowers. I don't, because every time I use them, or every time I see them, they have a really good tendency of blowing up, and especially for those who are in a blob type scenario. I'm not supporting blobs, but I will say that in any type of scenario where one of your troops can explode and literally, like, kill everything else in the squad, like a boomer in a horde pile, yeah, it's not, I don't know, it's something I don't use. Oh, nice kill with the Grenadier squad. Golden Panzer, you're doing great. And again, he has a lot of vetted troops, and I don't think it's just because he has this, well, okay, maybe it is, but I actually do think it's because he's getting a lot of kills. He should probably fall back that rear echelon. Ooh, there it goes. Nice grenade. That troop is probably also gonna die. He's using the heavy cover, the tank traps, to take out these 2-star guys. However, again, 2-star riflemen have increased squad survivability, weapon control under fire. So while they're moving, again, they can keep firing, keep dishing out damage, and increased survivability makes them harder to kill, which means this Grenadier squad, who only has the ability to now I think it's the med pack they get for the first one. Yeah, Veteran 1 First Aid Medical Pack. It's not going to help them out very much. Another grenade. That's going to be effective. Ooh, kills another squad. Once again, pushing the back. Tank traps won't stop infantry from coming through, but at least it will stop tanks. So the tanks will now have to come this way instead of coming off here, which can be helpful. We look at Jesus' troops. He's moving his forces over. And by the way, his doctrine is actually a pretty good one. It's shock rifle front lines. It's probably if you want to be good at the Soviets, this is your overall basic commander that can do a lot of damage, and you don't have to pay for it. I believe this is one of the free ones you can just unlock. But I mean, like any doctrine right now, you can just unlock. But it's, at least as far as I know, it's one of the initial ones. But it's really, really good because you get the KV-8 flamethrower, the IS-2, incendiary artillery barrage, great against infantry spamming. I'm not saying this guy is, but, well, you know. Okay, he's gonna throw a grenade, doesn't enough munitions. Double team, very bad sign. Yeah, they're being pressed right now. Oh, we do have a conscript squad over here putting down some cover. Sandbag fighting position, very nice. Sandbags are nice. Again, it's free heavy cover, and that helps even odds against conscripts. Oh, shock troops hiding behind this location. Again, I don't think they can... Okay, inside the building, of course, they can see, but around that corner, they can't. So, or if, like, troops come around, again, use cover, because they can't see you if you're around this corner. So you just pop out with shock troops and mass murder their entire squad. It's great. I've done it many, many times, and that's exactly what shock troops are for, just coming around and destroying the enemy. That being said, wow, okay. This entire group is falling back from one pair of shock troops. I would have kept in the fight because, yeah, one squad, no way. Two squads, maybe. Three squads, shock troops are going down. It's just the amount of firepower. You have 15 guns hitting units, and as long as you can keep that range, you're doing pretty good. I wonder if he retreated also because he took this fuel. And he was afraid that Jesus' troops would move up and take out this unit. Or this bunker, because again, for the Ober Commando, these bunkers are flak tracks are essential because with that, of course, you get this forward retreat point, but also, that's weird. Also, you get a lot of vehicles, and if this gets destroyed, you no longer have access to the support gun, to the Jagdpanzer, etc. AA half track means he most likely got the lieutenant, and it's moving up. This thing is going to literally destroy the Wehrmacht. And why? Because this thing will suppress enemy forces and destroy light vehicles. So a scout car won't be effective against this thing. A half-track won't be effective. You need a Stug, a Panzer IV, something with good armor-piercing rounds. An AT gun could work. Oh, wow. Or forget what I said. Just put a mine and, well, you know, do the rest. Wow, that was a great mine placement. I didn't even see that. Are they placing mines? Huh. Looks like Jesus Troops is moving up. He is definitely placing mines. But that sucks to lose that type of vehicle. Oh, shock troops coming out. Like, I like how he's using the buildings. He's just like popping out with them and just flanking. And he's very smart, using conscripts as just fire from long range and then moving in with shock troops as they're preoccupied with these other troops. Oh, this is going to be good. He's putting up a half-track. And while you might be saying, it's just shock troops, how could that have any effect? Shock troops own, and while that thing's being placed, any type of fire will hurt it. So you have enough conscript fire and just normal rifleman fire or any type of fire, that thing is going down. And that's really, really awesome. Because again, that flag truck can be hard to kill, but that's a huge loss to the Ober Commando player. And now essentially he's blocked from getting Obersoldaten units. Oh, nice Molotov cocktail right in the middle of that blob. I don't care if those forces can be healed; they're still taking a lot of damage. Also, negative cover, not very good. I like how Jesus Troops is using the Molotov cocktails not to directly hit the blob, but to push them and keep them from going into cover. Because I feel like he would have probably used this cover behind the bush, but now he's stuck on the road and slowly, but ever surely getting pushed back. We have shock troops moving up, throwing a grenade. This time I think he's going to try to go for... Is there demolition in that building? That's really cool. That's really smart, too, because they might get in that building thinking we'll push up. And, yeah, again, once again, directing the enemy where you don't want them to go. Use the Molotov cocktail. They're not going to run through fire. They're going to go the way you want them to go. Hides in the building. Retreats more conscripts. That's a really good... Oh, my God. He's using the Molotovs perfectly because he's just redirect... Wow, nice Panzerschreck, dude. He's forcing them back and keeping them on the road, which is really, really smart. Oh, my God. He's trying to get the guy to get in the building. But, oh, will he get in the building? Get in the building. Please get in the building. Oh my God, do it, please, yes! Oh my God! Oh, wow. Oh my God. That's how you play Company of Heroes 2. That's how you play it. Oh, wow. Oh my God, that's great. That's exactly what you need to do. And that's, ladies and gentlemen, is why you don't blob. And while all of his troops are now dead and dying and being repaired, Jesus' troops has a bunch of conscripts, multi-starred, moving into the fray along with AT. Currently hitting that headquarters. Oh my, I see. If this keeps up, oh my, okay, this could be bad. If he fires like one grenade, that could blow up his engineer squad. Oh, trying to put it down. So close, and yet no cigar. Molotov cocktail, pushing them back. How is the Golden Panzer doing? Let's see. Fort HQ, lots of bars and flamethrowers. Very nice, very nice. Again, basically, if any type of supportive infantry in this game can be equipped with, of course, with rifle, with like bars, stuff like that, but riflemen specifically, you can equip these units with the bars, the bazookas, the flamethrowers, and they will destroy. They will absolutely destroy if you have a good, well-armed group. Doesn't matter if you're versing a Panther, Obersoldaten, no matter what. If you use the correct tools, you can destroy it. Now, it looks like Dan is like, okay, probably need to help my ally out because he's being thoroughly destroyed. And yeah, sending in a ton of forces. That AT, oh, came around and killed the AT. Very nice. That Grenadier squad is most likely. Yup. That's the power of the flamethrower. I just don't like using it because I know I hate when it blows up. But there's so many units right now. Throw a Molotov? Yeah, there's so much fire right now. The nice thing is, though, is both players are over here. Okay, and he activated mines, so we can detect mines now. Meaning I think he placed a mine like this area. Yeah, that'll be detected. The also negative thing is now they have an AT gun, which they can either decommission for fuel, or they can simply, yep, he's okay. He could take it. I would take it as the Oberkommando, honestly, because he has no AT. I know he has Volks, and you're like, oh yeah, Panzerschrecks, but having a good stationary AT, especially against like this thing, would be good, because then you have the AT gun, you can put it like right here, flank it, and then have your Panzerschrecks come around and hit it from the side here. That way it's a double fire hit. Because otherwise you just come from the front, and the T-34, while not bad, its shots are good enough to at least kill a squad. So the armor may not be great, but I've seen squads wiped out completely from T-34 fire. I also love he's placing a mine, like, oh, I can put it down before my units die from fire. Yeah. He's still in the fire. And free flamethrower. Free flamethrower. Goddamn. In the middle of a fire. That's pretty funny. But as we can see, Golden Panzer's taking this opportunity to push as much as he possibly can and retake the left side. So while Jesus' troops necessarily wasn't able to defeat the Oberkommando player, he was able to help his ally push greatly into enemy territory, because the enemy, aka Dan, that was giving him so much trouble, had to be pulled away. Now, we do have a lot of fire, including Panzer Grenadiers. Panzer Grenadiers are good close range, so they're not as good as shock troops, but hey, they'll at least do something. But combined with 3-star conscripts, wow. They're making sure, again, just have a unit inside this area and it won't cap. And although I think they're about to cap it. Yeah, and that'll mess with the enemy because, again, it'll just delay them. What Stern Pioneers, as we saw, is really good close range. However, against so much fire, not so much. However, okay, so now they have the Panzer headquarters, and this thing will probably dish out some damage. He still has a very small army compared to Jesus troops. Actually, both of them do. They have half the army as the Allied players. That being said, it's not a bad army. It's just, well, when you have more riflemen with bars and flamethrowers versus your own troops, and your troops are equipped with Panzerschrecks, which is good against vehicles, but not necessarily against infantry itself, it's not exactly a fair fight, and it's not exactly an even fight. Yeah. I think that Panzer headquarters damaged those grenadiers. I think those grenadiers are also probably going to die. Yep, they did. If they're that low, just retreat. You could risk, but I would rather get the unit out and not, like... Panzer grenadiers are good, but you don't want to lose them, especially with this low. Wow, Kibi, what are you doing? 1,200 manpower. Okay. Let me look over here. Yeah, I don't know what he's doing over in this location. Yeah, I'm not sure. Maybe he's just waiting in case they come from either direction. I don't know. The enemy, oh, nice blob. But the T-34 is moving in. But again, so much Panzerschreck fire. 4-star Volks. That is deadly. Oh, and by the way, I am actually curious because right now I'm actually doing this right before this update, which is on the 31st of March. I'm actually curious to see what kind of changes they do because all the rumors have it suggested that they're going to increase, like they're going to make it more difficult to be an Overcommando player. I hope not, because I feel like the Overcommando is not OP at all. It's I truly now find this game balanced because again, right now, again, you can say, oh, allies never win, they suck. Literally. This guy has so many starred riflemen, and, wow, flamethrowers. Man, he loves those flamethrowers. But, yeah, right now, again, I could see long game, but it's not necessarily the fact that they have to do a balance. What I find they have to do is just give the Americans, specifically the Americans, the Soviets I find are equal matches for them. Nice flamethrower. Burning them, and they're not moving, so they're going to slowly burn. Wow, okay. This is why you move your troops, people. Oh, wow. You're still walking in the fire! Oh, god damn. Oh, wow, and he retreats right back to white phosphorus. Wow. That's really going to heal your troops. Oh, boy. We have a Jackson on the enemy team, on Golden Panzer. Technically, the Germans would be the enemy team in this idea. Ooh, okay, this is smart. They I think the American player decapped this point. This essentially cut them off. Again, there are central points you can capture that cuts off enemy supply routes. This one goes all the way to the back. So if you cut that off, this fuel and everything all the way down here could essentially be cut off by 1 point. And I think a lot of people forget about that, so they'll instantly go for, I don't know, the troop, and they'll try to get the position in the front, whereas the less defended and more easily capturable plays that can easily cut off their supplies would be a better target. But I feel a lot of people just want to go for that direct fight. This guy loves, I mean, like, I'm not trying to be mean, and I'm not, but this guy loves to, like, keep his Volks all together in like a nice little blob. I know if you click an area, they'll all like get really, really close, but still, just micro units so they don't do that. Although I do love how he has literally multi-starred Volks. Like, this guy's 5-star. Anyway, I've been talking to how's Jesus Troops doing? He has a lot of starred troops, shock troops including, and he has an IS-2 at the 19-minute mark. I'm not saying that's not, well, soon, that's just very fast for any player. Although, to be fair, they've had a good chunk of the map for some time. More Incendiary, pushing back the Axis forces. Obersoldaten are not really that great against close-up shock troops. They can do, oh my god, if they get the SG-44, okay, yeah, the TG-44, they can be very, very powerful. And at any range, nice grenade. But, yeah, it's However, if the shock troops are running at Obersoldaten with SG-44s or even the normal thing, they're going to have issues. Now, it looks like the Allies are trying to do a final push to destroy this force. However, I think the AT fire is just going to be enough to hold them back. Yeah. Although, they do have a lot for... I mean, an IS-2 is something not to, like... I know people are like, oh, the IS-2 sucks. It's not as good as the Tiger. Yeah, you tell that to these Axis people, and we'll see how it is. Oh my god, just one airstrike. One airstrike, and you have all that gone. And if you're wondering, like, oh, what could they possibly do? Well, you know, Priest Fire, B4, something like that. I've done that before, where they all retreat back, and you just neutralize them. It's great. Or if you really want to be a dick, get the canister shot ability off. It's a doctrine by the on the American side, and wow, that thing will make your enemy players rage quit. Again, a lot of blobbing, but again, Panzerstrike Fire doing a lot of damage, and I think he... Oh wow, one shot. Okay, never mind. Hit the building. This is an easy 8. It's pretty good. Wow, never mind. The IS-2 can't save its life. Why do you... Okay, he retreated because of the shock troops and flamethrowers. Pretty smart. He's alright, so he's moving up, hitting the IS-2 with Panzerstrike Fire, then falling back, and when the infantry follow, using the Panzer headquarters just to suppress them. I'll admit that's pretty smart. At least he has a AT gun. Man, if only he had a Soviet AT gun that could fire long range and possibly hit these tanks. That could have been effective. Alright, it looks like Golden Path is... Wow. I would move forces and try to capture these points, dude. But whatever. Again, healing his IS-2, and I think that's a... Yeah, that's... If you get these engineer squads up fast enough, they'll... can heal the IS-2 and other tanks really fast. He's going to have to retreat his shock troops. Again, overwhelming fire. Shock troops are good at close range, but just because of all this long range fire, it's not really going to help. He does have a pack. That's going to hold them back. No matter what tank you have, even if it's up to a King Tiger, if the enemy has too much AT fire, I don't care how heavily armed your tank is, it's going down. We have another strike coming in. It's White Phosphorus. That's going to really mess them up because A, they can't see through the smoke, and B, it's going to really push down all their units. And before you say, oh, the headquarters can heal their forces. Yeah, it can. You know what's different is between this headquarters and something else? There's only 3 men healing it. So it can only help 1 unit at a time or a couple units at a time. It can't help all of them at the time. Especially when this is still in effect. That being said, we have another blob, and yes, I will consider this a blob because it's literally 3 units within about 5 feet of each other. Oh, we do. Oh, yes. Okay, this is... First, I would not have called in that direction. But we have this, Ooh. Very nice. Essentially, it's a Stuka, a anti-tank strafe. I like this doctrine a lot, but I would not have called it in that way. I would have called it in this direction, because then if you do recon, you see this. By the time this guy reacts to the, again, Jesus Troops reacts to that strafe, or the, oh, he put something down, it's already flying close to it, and it'll do a lot of damage. Yes, it's a side instead of straight down the middle, but the amount of time it took from this side of the map all the way to the tank, instead of going from this section all the way here, especially because it's open in this direction as well, is very, very small. That being said, he's using the pack to push up, using the Grenadiers as leverage. But I feel as if, God, Jesus Troops is ready to counter because he has all these troops right here ready to... Ooh. Never mind. We have ourselves a Panther, a Command Panther. It helps all tanks in the vicinity, makes them a little stronger, a little faster, etc. But yeah, just overwhelming odds, especially with AT. If the Golden Panzer can throw some AT grenades on this... Oh, where is it? No, that's a lieutenant. Where is his rifleman? Yeah, where's all these riflemen? Yeah, that's a little weird. Oh, another Panther. Okay, so now they're coming to a bad scenario. So while they were doing a lot of damage, they're instantly repairing. And now they're getting enough forces together that they're going to slowly push back the enemy. In any case, sorry about that. But Double Panther, especially Command Panther, that's going to push a lot of their armor back. If I was them, I would... Okay, so the biggest problem is this infantry that keeps blobbing. I would probably go for the Mechanized Arbor Company and get Katusha. That's just me. Because right now, Katusha would be great for killing a lot of their... Oh, is he getting the conscripts? Oh, that's very smart. Get in the building, fire a couple shots at the pack, kill it before it can heal itself, and then run. Very smart. Again, use these buildings for cover. Buildings, again, maybe not have the best cover and can be... Even in buildings, your troops are still very vulnerable, especially under consistent fire, especially from enemy tanks. However, it still is something where you can easily pop in, pop out. That being said, the process is a little bit slow, I find, especially for like MGs and supportive weapons, such as like the Verkentwerfer. So it just takes some time to get out. But I do like how he's at least using it to like pull the tank in, and he's going to probably rush out with an AT grenade and try to hit the Command Panther. Very smart. Oh, no damage engine though. He's just hiding behind it and switching his units to go. That's really, really smart. Oh, IS-2 lying in wait. He's like, he might move it up to try to deal with the conscripts, and then there'll be an IS-2 staring down the barrel. And he's like, oh my god. Anyway, looks like the okay, that's stupid. That's really stupid. And now it's going to be blocked. If you're wondering why that's stupid for that just move they pulled right there, why go down in front of the IS-2 and not circle around? But whatever. T-34 now lying in wait. Can't shoot through buildings unless you're a PaK-43. Probably should heal. He has enough manpower. Probably heal these forces, and then what I would probably do is do a flank behind. Try to come up, let's see. Yeah, through here. Use the heavy cover and try to flank. Because right now, Jesus Troops is putting a lot of pressure. Shock Troops with the Obosodotan LMG. That is amazing. Enough AT grenades, and that thing is still does not have a damage engine. I'm really surprised. I guess let me... Oh, nice white phosphorus. That'll at least delay them, push them back. Another pack down. And does this guy have a headquarters? I'm sorry. Does Kibi have a headquarters? No, he does not. Okay, so they have to manually repair all their tanks with engineer squads or pioneer squads. My bad. They do not have any of those headquarters or bunkers down, so that's going to delay them. Now, okay, it looks like this guy is going the Obosodotan route against the SG-44s. This doctrine, the Special Operations Doctrine, I find to be supportive. Because, first, these infiltration grenades are amazing for killing units in buildings. Secondly, flares are great because, again, you can see for a consistent period of time in one location, which is something recon planes have a trouble doing. Because it's like, I want to see this area longer to call down a strike, but then it just barely gets out of fashion. You can't see that area you want to call in the strike. Kind of sucks. Grabbing a Verkentwerfer, very smart, because, well, they have Panthers, and every AT you have, especially in a building... very nice. I love how the Verkentwerfer, I don't know how it's possible, is inside of a building firing at enemy troops. That's great. And again, Katusha, right here. Look how many units you would probably kill. But, I mean, my guess is Jesus Troops is probably saving up for another IS-2. But, oh, finally, damage engine. Wow, okay, that's on the normal Panther. The Command Panther is still alive and well, and now has the concentrated fire? No, combat bullets. Yeah. That'll essentially make the Panther really, really hard to hit, so it'll just, like, speed across the battlefield. That can be used defensively, getting out of the location, or offensively while speeding past enemy lines and getting into their defenses, killing Katyushas or priests or whatever they might have firing at the enemy. I've seen people try to use it against B4s to mix results. Like, trying to speed past the thing before it can fire directly at them. Another white phosphorus delaying the enemy charge. If we look now, they're both actually gaining a lot of units, the Axis players. However, the Allied players have been struggling a bit. I'm surprised he hasn't tried to use the Jackson to, like, get here and just fire upon the enemy. This doesn't... Wait, I thought Jesus troops put mines down. Huh. Maybe not. Okay, so they did lose the quote-unquote Jackson. Maybe from the pack fire. Oh, very nice. Decapping their forces, making sure... Look how much... Yeah, look at that. They have barely anything coming in. But unfortunately, they did lose that unit. As soon as you decap it, run. Jackson supported by an Easy 8. Very good combo. He has to move up the pack. But the Jackson, meanwhile, can just keep firing long range. Does a lot of damage to Panthers. A ton of damage. They keep pushing in, and yeah, they are at least making it very, very difficult for the Allies right now. And wow, okay, so Golden Panzer has lost a ton of riflemen in the process. Alright, looks like he got another Jackson, which is good and bad. Jackson will easily knock out these Panthers if they can get a shot off. But again, inside these local buildings, makes it very, very difficult. Oh, Jackson, look left. Look left, Jackson. You can do it, Jackson. I hate that you can't, like, tell... Oh, very nice shot. Now get out of there before they throw an AT grenade at you. Or Panzerfaust you, something. Oh, nice flank. Okay, never mind. He wants to fight. That little Jackson wants to fight. But the Jackson does not have good armor. So another shot from a Panther will probably kill it. Yep. You know what's also kind of disappointing? So I see now, the Allies are putting down fuel caches. All the Wehrmacht needs to do is put down a... Oh, they booby-trapped it. Nice. Put down a fuel cache right there. That way they can get some fuel. And before you say, oh, look, this guy has so many supportive airstrikes. Why put fuel down when you could use munitions? This redistribute resources. You can just use the fuel you're not using and turn into munitions. That way you can call in so many airstrikes. It's great. Like, for example, use the recon plane, fly over, find his major, and then stuka it while he's not paying attention. But in any case, the Allies are doing really well. Oh my, I love these shock troops with the LMG. That's a combo you do not want to face. Then they honestly do become Jesus troops, because they are on par with Obersoldaten. Unless Obersoldaten has SG-44s and are have 5 vet, then it's a different story. But definitely doing a lot of damage to these troops. 400 fuel, okay. But again, I find the Allies, you actually have a ton of fuel that you necessarily may not use. Actually, you know what he could probably do right now? If they could somehow use white phosphorus to, like, pin these forces down, just get the IS-2 and run all those units over. IS-2 falling back along with the pack for Kettenwerfer keeping the Panther back. SG-44s, however, are going to do a lot of damage to it. Another blob moving in. They're trying to decap this point. Easy 8's trying to hold back this infantry. Very, very nice. Nothing over here. I'm surprised they didn't have rear echelon troops, like, block this area off. And before you say, oh, they'll stop them going to the enemy base. You really want the enemy to come through this way and flank all these areas you just capped? Let's see, what could they possibly do? Golden Panzer has everything. Maybe the mortar carriage at this point. Just have it, like, behind the Jackson, like at that range with the rifleman up front, and just keep sniping these 5-star infantry units. Because, hey, if you want to kill infantry, that mortar carriage, if you can use it effectively, is a... Oh, no, don't move in. You're going to die. Don't move in. Oh, no. See, you could have just used an AT grenade if you want to keep the Panther in the fight. No, don't charge. Don't you dare charge. Retreat and heal. You have barely anything left. Retreat and heal, motherfucker. Yes, his Panther is barely alive. Yes, a lot of his forces did die. But my god. Wait, he lost both Obersoldaten units? Damn, I missed that. I'm so sorry. Oh my god. That's the thing in this game. Sometimes you miss stuff. It's like, oh, how'd that happen? But look at all the vetted troops that Jesus Troops has. That's going to be very hard to kill. Let's see. We have Obersoldaten being called in. He has enough munitions. He's probably going to get the SG-44s. But now they're in a position where they only have one Panther. And while they do have a lot of troops, they are kind of like pushed back. So, Jesus Troops is moving his IS-2. He did lose his T-34, so that's a negative. But I think an IS-2, maybe killing some of these units would probably be a little payback. Almost a dot behind heavy cover, doing a lot, along with the 3-star conscripts. Before you say conscripts suck, you've added them up, and as you can see, they do pretty good. Nice rifle grenade, I'll at least give them that. Nice Molotov too, not paying attention to a flank. They're all falling back to this location. You know, it'd be great incendiary, but unfortunately you do not have this. You do not have the munitions for it. Man, that tree. Don't know where it's going. Panther fire, bounce off the IS-2. IS-2 has pretty good front armor, making it very difficult for Panther to pierce. Same thing with an IS-2. Has a bit of a hard. Any tank has a hard time piercing this Panther armor, especially the front. Oh boy, I've seen so many rounds bounce. I've seen like 5 rounds bounce off again and again and again. Now he's smart. Put down some fuel cache. That way, at least they'll, again, if you put down fuel cache, they can't take it unless they have, like, bazookas. But as you can see, oh, wow, okay, now he gets bazookas. Good large infantry blob moving in. Shock troops moving up. But the IS-2 Dushka machine gun up top going to do a lot of damage. I think that... Oh, see what I mean by the grenade? See what I mean by those grenades? They are building destroyers. Absolutely. Forget about troops. Just use them at, like, buildings that are... Well, you need removed. Looks like he's moving up his forward HQ. Moving up a lot of forces. The Axis are just, once again, concentrated in this location. I'm really surprised they haven't tried moving anywhere else. I'm also surprised Dan over here hasn't... Okay. I mean, hasn't tried anything else. Because I've seen Grenadier squads, and he has a pack. He's getting another Panther, but I'm surprised he himself is not getting, let's say, a Panzerwerfer. I know Panzerwerfer, it's hard to use. I don't know. I just find them more difficult to kill infantry with. I don't know if it's just because it's a faster effect. It's a one-time shot, so... To cancel that out, they made the shots not as effective as Katyusha, but the Katyusha fires over a long period of time, so that's why it's more effective at killing infantry. Whatever the case may be, he has the same strategy. Although at least he's putting down munitions, so... I'm sorry. No, just fuel. So the IS-2 shooting right down the corridor. Oh, missed the Panther. So this thing's accuracy has been its targeting weapon range. Secure mode. IS-2 navigates the battlefield with ease and fires greater frequency. Very nice. Double Panther though, flanking another IS-2. So Jesus Troops has 2 IS-2s. Bazooka fire though, wow, coming in. Suppression run from the what is this thing? The anti-tank, anti-infantry strafe. Nice IS-2 shot. So close killing that Obersoldaten. He's killed a lot of the Obersoldaten. I think he had 3 that were 5-star. Now he just has 1. Pack, a lot of AT fire. With the IS-2s, okay, they're pretty good. Now, to be honest, I think Jesus Troops needs a engineer. That way he can heal his forces. I don't think Golden... Okay, he has 1. I would probably send that over and help. Oh, looks like we have another attack at mid. Again, they're kind of losing points, so they need to take a cap. But right now, Riflemen, with all those bazookas and flamethrowers, are being really, really difficult to punch through. Along with Incendiary. That's awesome. Use it to block the road, and then have the Riflemen just out of reach. So if they attack, they burn. That's great. Again, it's using it offensively and defensively, which is something I think a lot of people should focus on. Use it to stop the enemy from advancing, but stop the current enemy attacking the point and make them retreat. So, very nice job. Once again, Shock Troops taking that munitions cap that's been probably the most recap, decap point on the map so far. Panthers holding the line. Wait, has this guy still not gotten... Oh my god, I would have gotten this. I would have definitely put this thing down. For two reasons. One, just so that way you could heal these Panthers. My god. You need them in the fight. Oh boy. And here's where a Panzerwerfer or something like a Stuka would be great. Because right now there's a bunch of riflemen in a single corridor that you could easily take down. But because you keep sending them in piecemeal, they're going to keep destroying your infantry no matter how good they are. AKA SG-44s. Now the enemy is being pushed back, but they aren't giving up just yet. It looks like they're flanking. Going all the way into the enemy base. Trying to kill that IS-2. Doing some nice rear shots, I'll give them that. But Jacksons, oh my, are the Jacksons fast approaching. But the PaK-43s are moving up. Although there isn't... wow, okay, that's a PaK-40, okay. PaK-40 guarding against their low ambush. Although I do like how this Panther command tank is now screwed. Because essentially, this thing is blocking you from retreating. And I'm sure that the Jacksons and IS-2s are going to push up this way as well. Yeah, with that rifleman blob right here. Ooh. Shock troops fighting Volks close range. Volks probably going to die no matter how vetted they are. See, this is where that headquarters would be great because right now, your Panther's not in the fight. I guess the Panther's there just lying in wait. Oh, lying in wait for this. That's exactly what's there for. Call an incendiary? Why would you call... oh, okay, to kill the Stern Pioneer from killing it. Oh, what'd they lose? Jackson with the flank. Or flanked by a Panther. At least the PaK's holding off. I love all these PaKs, different directions. This is a 3-star command tank. Oh, it kills another one. Oh, I feel bad it's going to die, but it's so dead right now. It's lowering itself back into a corner. There's no way to escape. It's like... and that's how you put down a Panther. Oh, wow. Those IS-2s. Oh, I feel bad. That being said, the IS-2s are really, really critical right now. A little bit more fire and that IS-2's dead. Oh, there it goes. Another PaK. Some good shots. They could actually kill this IS-2 right now. Main gun destroyed. Oh my god. Oh, but the PaK with such low health kills the other IS-2. And there goes all of Jesus' tanks. Wow. Okay, I did not see that coming. That being said, like both the Wehrmacht and Obersoldaten player are both really, really low on forces. And while they may not have... okay, so while the Obersoldaten and the Wehrmacht player have successfully defeated the IS-2s and rendered Jesus' troops null and void, it doesn't matter. Because all they have to do is hold this star for another, 15 seconds, and they win the game. Because all they have to do is guard this point. Because apparently, the Wehrmacht and Oberkommando are too stupid to come up this route, forget about this, and just bum rush this point. Because while, yes, they have a large amount of troops here, that would be your extra resources to come all the way back. And so far, they've been in one area, and that's their biggest issue. They've continued this fight while very effectively holding back but the Allies. They didn't try to push into any other territory really well, and because of that, they're going to lose by points. Not because necessarily they're playing badly, but because they didn't want to... oh, please, don't run them over. Okay, see... suppression run first, then try to run it over. But wow, is that enough bazooka fire? And come on, one more to finish off the game. Stuka strike. Okay, at least he used a Stuka. A little late though. Oh, the Stuka strike. I forgot about that. Okay, so the Stuka ability will decap points. Wow, that saved them. Oh my god, I completely forgot about the Stuka. Now he's a KV. Wait, how does the... wait a second. How does Jesus troops have a jack... you know what? I don't know. I don't know and I don't care right now because it's too awesome to really answer that. So, looks like a large Wehrmacht push in enemy lines. They're trying to kill the Major, the ambulance, but kind of failing. Not actually really hurting it. I love how the vehicle crew is actually putting up a really good fight. People forget vehicle crews can destroy units because they have really good close range weapons. That was, oh wow, that was good. See, munitions that again, have one troop look here and decap it. That's what you need. All their forces are running back. Recon, I think he's about to do it. No, he just did it. He no longer has resources for it, and they lost the game. Wow, okay, so that was a good ending. I did not see that coming. Oh, that's a bit of a busted KV-8 engine, if I could say so. Could the Allies have won if they did it? Sorry, if that quote unquote Stuka was able to bomb in? Maybe. I see. Well, let me rephrase. Could the Axis have beaten back the Allies at this point? Sure, they probably could have. I would have came back here. But overall, the Rifleman defensive line here that Golden Panzer brought up and then kept flanking the enemy with. Because again, the main fight was here. And then the consistency of Jesus troops just coming through here and through different tactics. Like literally the demo charge at this building. The mines located. Getting riflemen in the building. Killing a pack, then getting out. Or at this corner, throwing an AT grenade through the broken house, the damage of the Panther, was enough to hold back the Axis at this point long enough for them to win by decapping, or just like points wise. Overall, really good game, Jesus troops. I really enjoy that game. I think these guys did really well too. It was a good game all around. It was a hard situation, especially for the Oberkommando player, because for those saying like, oh, he was playing badly, he did lose his truck in the beginning, so that's a way to bring it down. And to be fair, Jesus troops, which was owning the entire game, did kind of lose both IS-2s. So he wasn't invincible. It was a good, solid replay and a good, solid game, and I want to thank Jesus troops, aka Woodstock, for sending that in. I really hope it's the same Woodstock from Empire Rommel. That would be really, really cool. In any case, real quick, let's look at damage report. Jesus troops, 49,548 damage. Really nice. Twice as many kills as the American player. Only 30 more losses. And for an Oberkommando player, that's... Wow. Actually, yeah. I'm looking here. If the Soviets have a near even KD, there's something wrong. Because Soviets tend to lose a lot of troops. Dan, 50,000. Kibi, 63,000. That's a lot of damage being dealt out by the enemy team. Yet apparently not as many, I guess, kills. And it, I guess, didn't help them in the long run. Let's see. We look at personal. The IS-2, 27,000 damage. That's where a lot of it was heading. 88 kills by conscripts. Wow. That's really good. And they took 101,000 damage. That's, especially with that, that's... Oh, wow. I'm sorry, 10,000. What am I saying? God damn, I'm an idiot. 10,000 damage for conscripts. That's actually a lot of damage. I'm like, wait, that doesn't make sense. In any case, let's look at Golden Panzer real quick. 13,000 damage, 57 kills. Pretty good. Veteran Rifleman. Okay, that's why. He lost a lot of vehicle crews. Oh, boy. But, yeah, that's game. I want to thank you guys for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed. If you guys want to send a replay, you can do so by saying it to me. Either by Facebook, which I highly prefer because I can see it then. Make sure you like my Facebook, too. And also by sending it to my email account, which can be found in the About section, which is my business email. So if you guys want to send it to me that way, you can as well. Anyway, again, thank you guys for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you next time.